Today I'm going to show you how to make this cute bookmark. This is the hoop. I have prepared it with 2 layers of tearaway, and I'm going to use vinyl that is very thin. It's soft and it's really nice to use for this kind of embroidery. So I'm going to use this both for the front and for the back design. Here are my colors that I picked for this design. I usually add them in a row, so I easily can pick them, and sometimes I don't have enough of one color. I just add something else to remind me. This is another black, black and black, and this pen here is step 8 that I don't think should actually be there, so I will just skip that. So I will start with the outline and black and then go on to the red. So this is the design I'm going to make. And I actually use an app in my phone for my embroidery machine. So I have checked all the steps and picked my colors. And I'm going to transfer this to my machine now. And it will say it exceeded the area because it was outside of the of this square. So I can move it around. I'm going to put it at the center. Let's see. Move, center. So, and then I need to add my hoop to my machine to transfer it. If you wonder what type of machine I have an Alpha Duo. I think it's from Spain originally. So now I'm going to add my fabric and start with the first 2 colors in this case. The first is the outline or the placement of the design, and then the second is the border of it. So you can run the first step directly on the stabilizer, so you can see where to put your fabric. So this is the first step, directly on the stabilizer, and then you can just cut the piece that is slightly bigger than this, so you cover it completely. I will now run the second step of this design. Now it's the third step of this design, and I have picked red color for my design. So you just run it. pause it and cut the thread. I need another scissor. And you just run the whole step until the next color starts. When you get this far, you need to add something to the back. And I'm going to use the same sort of vinyl as on the front. So just measure and cut. And you can use some tape to attach it, like this. Make sure that the tape is outside of the stitching area. And then you just put your hoop back on the machine and run the final step. And if you want to have another color on the back than the bobbin thread, you should change that now before you start this final step. So now it's done. So you can remove it from your hoop. And you can remove the stabilizer. And then you can just cut around it, add an eyelet or whatever you want, like a tassel, and then you're done. This is one of my favorite scissors to cut with. As you see, it's a bit bent, so you can get nice curves with it. Something like this. And I like to use one of these to make a hole. And then you're done.